2,000 years before our era, we leave Mesopotamia and move to the Nile Valley. Let's take a quick trip in time to see what went on there. Yes, things are running normally. Cities have been walled in. But their walls weren't able to hold back the massive influx of a people whom we call the Indo-Europeans, for lack of a better idea of where they came from. These people would sweep across the Orient into Central Europe. For the moment, Hammurabi, king of Babylon, ruled Mesopotamia and dictated her laws. As we can see, the sun god Shemus handed down the civilized world's first legal code to Hammurabi in a very personal way. The year is 1750 before our era. If a man wrongfully curses another, he shall be put to death. There are three kinds of men: the slaves, the petty, and finally, men. If a man has debts, he may lend out his wife as repayment, but for a maximum of 3 years. Careless housewives are thrown into the river. Let's go. If a man's wife is seen by another, then she must throw herself into the river. If a woman commits adultery, she shall be tied to her lover, and both shall be thrown into the river. Led by Abraham, the Israelites left Ur and headed towards Canaan. The Achaeans from Mycenae attacked Crete, whose civilization was not to their taste. Under Ramses II, Egypt shone with glory. This young pharaoh dispatched the first war communique by describing his near-defeated Kadesh as a great victory. Not long after, the Israelites left Egypt, and with them they took their belief in one God. In 1200 BC, the Dorians invaded, armed with invincible iron. The Assyrians, in turn, became more warlike. By 1100 BC, Tyre, Sidon, and Byblos were the capitals of Phoenician prosperity. Their clever merchants succeeded in bringing west their culture and their alphabet, the one we use today. Assyria came into its own at last. The city of Ashur ruled the Middle East. Sargon, Sennacherib, and Ashurbanipal terrorized their subjects. On his deathbed, the bloodthirsty Ashurbanipal had this to say: "I have done no evil in the sight of God or man." No evil? One look at the evidence, gouged out eyes, cut off heads, would indicate that evil was his steady diet. 612 BC, the Medes and the Babylonians are now allies. Led by Nebuchadnezzar, they lay siege to the city of Nineveh.
It's an attack! Sound the alarm! Oh, ha, hee, hoo, ha, ho, ho, ha, hee, ha!
It had been prophesied that Yahweh would make Nineveh as dry as a desert. Nebuchadnezzar turned the ruins of Babylon into the most important city of its time.
Come closer, come and see my pottery, hear ye. My beautiful plates, bowls, and pottery. Right over here, we have the world's best earthenware.
Zarathustra preached in this city of wealth, but who came to hear what he had to say? Zarathustra taught that a wise and good man doesn't do to others what he wouldn't have done to himself, but who wanted to listen? Each man is his own judge and can choose between good and evil, he said. But still, no one paid any attention. One day, Confucius would listen, and Jesus. The young Persian prince Cyrus was educated at Zarathustra's school. And when he decided to take the throne from his dull-witted cousin Astyages the Mede, his methods were well thought out.
Oh, I'm so sorry, cousin. I do hope I haven't hurt you. Can I light it now? Couldn't I light it up for you, Your Majesty? What? Oh, no, that's disgusting.
As Zarathustra taught, make friends of your enemies. Nebuchadnezzar was succeeded by Nabonidus, whose son Balthazar was not exactly loved by the people.
Open up. Make way!
Huh?
Oh.
What's going on? Oh! Oh!
With Balthazar out of the way, Nabonidus left the city to take up his new post as provincial governor. Once Babylon was conquered, all of Mesopotamia came under Cyrus's control. The Jews were now free to return to Jerusalem and rebuild their temple. Cyrus returned the remains of their treasures stolen under Nebuchadnezzar. The Israelites to whom he spoke in Yahweh's name thought of him as their Messiah. For the first time in history, conquered cities were not looted, their inhabitants left unharmed, and a conqueror showed clemency. It was the birth of the world's first empire. Then Smerdis the Magus, an impostor, usurped the Persian throne, and 7 of the royal princes decided to eliminate him. Whoever's horse whinnied first would have to carry out the task. And so we come to Darius.
Of all times to decide to whinny.
This is Darius I. There was rebellion throughout the land. Darius took a firm stand against it.
I'll show 'em what stuff I'm made of. Oh, what are you waiting for? Pulverize them. I can't fight for you. Bash them for crying out loud.
I'm with you. I'm with you, Chief. Oh, ah, oh, ah, oh. I'm with you, Chief. I'm with you. I'm with you. Oh, ah, ah. You can't scare me. Oh, ah, oh, ah.
He's exhausted. Put him in the barn and take care of him.
Let me! That's mine! No, No, it's mine. Papa, he's not fair. Please let me. I want to play horsey, too.
Well, we'll see what we can do about that.
Yippee! Yippee!
Yes, Master, someone is here for you. Please come quickly. A very important visitor is here.
Very well.
Oh!
Huh?
Excuse me. Okay. What's the problem? Ow, 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 ow. Rascal.
Cedars from Lebanon, teak from India, gold from Sardis, lapis lazuli from Sogdiana, turquoise, silver, lead from Egypt, Ethiopian and Indian ivory, stone columns from Caria, Ionian stone cutters, Lydian goldsmiths, Babylonian bricklayers, decorators. At Persepolis, Darius the Great built himself the Palace of Marvels. King of Kings reigned over 20 kingdoms. In the history of mankind, there had never been power to equal his.
Hey! Oh, over here! Come quick, quick!
Taxes are pouring in better than usual. Here on the road to the capital, we see 500 Babylonian boys destined to become eunuchs, 400 mules, 100,000 sheep.
Hello.
Hey! You!
Your boy's a real cavalier. You'd think he was born on horseback.
Yay! Yippee! 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 Yay! Yeah!
Well done.
Our friend finally gets around to the reason for his visit.
A fallen prince has raised a band of outlaws. They're fleecing the region. The king has put me in charge of maintaining law and order. I'll be setting up camp with my troops in the fortress on the hill. So if you ever need help, you know where to find us.
What would you like, dear?
That.
Fine.
Thanks.
Hang on, son! You're gonna get hurt if you fall! Yahoo!
Master, band of outlaws has just attacked the caravan.
We rode to their rescue,
But the bandits outnumbered us.
and we're the only ones left.
Hey, hold it! There they are!
Hey, Chief, listen to this. The first thing is to set fire to their stables. Then we grab their horses, and then we're off. It's as easy as pie. This way. Come on.
Where do you suppose my boy could have disappeared to?
There.
It's him, all right. My boy's even broke my horse.
A chip off the old block, that one. Ah, my friend. My dear friend. My friend, I can see that there's something the matter.
I'm afraid it's my boy. He's extremely ill. I'm afraid he might die.
This boy die? Oh, come now. If so, what's the good of all I know? Yeah. Die. We'll just see about that. Make him drink that. The repairs are coming along nice.
Oh, come. Must you leave right away? What if the bandits return? What battle plan do you have for that?
Well, might as well show you my battle plan. You'll begin by lighting up a good fire. Your weapon will be a utensil like this one. There now. No problem, child's play, that's all. This is the way you must proceed. And if those bandits should ever attack again, it's simple. Look closely, boys. You see, smoke makes good signals when compressed and released. A lookout could see them from the fortress and sound the alarm.
It's genius. Fantastic.
What'll you do with all this stuff, Maestro?
Well, son, I'm going to show you. It's for the construction of our capital, Persepolis.
What? A big city can't fit into that little drawing?
That little drawing, my son, is a blueprint, you know. Now then, this is known as a sundial. It enables man to determine what time it is by noting the sun's height in the sky. One moment, if you please.
Could you please explain it one more time, sir?
This morning, the mark is here. At midday, over there. And there tonight.
Master, His Majesty awaits you.
Oh, dear, never a moment's peace. We'll have to go on with this a bit later, son.
How time flies. Hello, young Pierre. Although it was Darius himself who had ordered his servant to say, "Remember Athens" at mealtime, the emperor grew fed up with hearing it. He decided to invade Greece as a punishment for her many rebellions against him. It was another case of Goliath versus David. After Darius came Xerxes. After Xerxes, Artaxerxes. There were great battles, Marathon, Thermopylae, Salamis. No one was winning, so a truce was called. And within 1 century, a 20-year-old conqueror would return the Persians' visit. His name was Alexander the Great. On the tomb of Darius were written these words: "Erase nothing, destroy nothing." 334 BC, victory at Granicus. 333 BC, another victory at Issus. Once access to Persia was open to him, Alexander ignored her on purpose and besieged Tyre and Gaza. Then he headed for Egypt. According to Alexander, he had to go to Egypt to pay homage to his father. Did he really believe he was descended from the god Ammon, as his mother so often claimed? A strange, disturbing boy, that Alexander. 331 BC brought the victory when Darius III was defeated, once again, and for the last time. The gates of Babylon were thrown open, and the people welcomed Alexander as they had once welcomed Darius. They came to offer magnificent gifts to the young conqueror. Jewels of intricate design, and astrologers to explain his art.
The position of the stars is calculated precisely.
Alexander was
Every
troubled.
stage
His
can be
father, though
predicted.
handsome and intelligent, was a drinker, known for his short-lived, violent passions. His mother, a compulsive liar, never missed a chance to humiliate her royal husband, especially on the subject of their son, who she insisted was a son of the gods and not of man. So it's not surprising that Alexander was hot-headed, given to depressions and to excesses, perhaps even to patricide. He was brilliant, certainly, but also a strange and troubled man.
No, you are not a god. The gods act alone, but that can't be the case with you, for you came to the throne thanks to the Macedonians.
The nerve!
After 10 years of campaigning, there were men who had marched 20,000 kilometers and wanted a rest.
Well, I order this army to report immediately to the front.
Once back in Babylon, utterly exhausted and probably sick with malaria, Alexander died at age 33. In his brief lifetime, he had achieved his dream to unite Greece and Persia, to combine the ancient East with dynamic Europe. From this intermingling of cultures would spring the Roman Empire. The birth of Europe. After centuries of following the tumultuous course of the great rivers, this young civilization took to the sea, which brought it to the shore of a distant isle, Crete, a center of prosperity and culturally well ahead of its time.
My newest discovery, hopscotch. It's so simple. Watch. Now you, my son.
I've got it!
See here, you roughnecks. This is no speedway, you know.
Hey!
Yoo-hoo! 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 Yoo-hoo!
What a nice dress, my dear. You look simply ravishing. Thanks.
Oh, look what they're doing!
But wasn't it macadam who invented tar for road paving 3,000 years later?
Careful where you step. Listen, let me tell you what happened to my ancestor at Mohenjo-Daro. Every word's true, I swear. Oh, the moral is always look where you put your feet.
Wanna try that? Here, let me.
It's nothing serious. Well, I hope that'll teach him a lesson. Thanks, Maestro. It's nothing, my boy. You'll pay attention from now on?
Yep.
Hello.
Ah, may we take a peek?
Why, sure. Go right ahead. Take a look.
Ah. Ah.
Ah, that one there's a real treasure. I've had a brainstorm.
Really?
Why don't you use both hands? Wouldn't that be much more practical?
But that's impossible. How do you expect the wheel to turn if I work with both my hands?
Why, with your foot like this. Here, show him, my boy.
That's progress for you. Manual labor is out, and the industrial era has already begun.
Ah.
Baths, running water, other conveniences. Even 3,000 years later, Louis XIV of France wouldn't be this lucky. What? No bloodthirsty gods, no conquering army, no war, just happiness, prosperity, and pleasure? How could that be? Well, as we see, it's too good to be true. The Achaeans from Mycenae have just invaded Crete, and from which they will adopt their art of living, their entire civilization. Crete, Greece, Sparta, Mycenae, Athens. 500 years before our time, Athens was a young democracy. A democracy. And in the enormous Persian Empire not far away, the great King Darius I was building magnificent palaces in Persepolis, while somewhere in the Far East lived Buddha and Confucius. But let's get back to Greece. In the year 450, Socrates was 20 years old. Pericles was 45. In 450 BC, Pericles spoke these words.
A real democratic state must, without exception, serve the greater number, for each and all, equality before the law. It must avoid any show of individual egoism and protect the individual from arbitrary decisions. Hooray! Very good.
This way, sizzling sausages. When should they stem, you'll agree. You've never come across. And you never will, never in your life. Come and get your sizzling sausages.
Welcome to the theater, my friends. Today we will treat you to my very latest play, Antigone. As you will see, I've added a few new features. Come now. Yes, now it's time to consult the stars. The Big Dipper and that one, whatchamacallit? Of course. But what in heaven's name? I think I've got it. Super. A few lines here.
Hey there. Hey, what's up now?
Oh, yes, certainly. Pardon me, how silly of me.
Oh, that's wrong. That's impossible. Give it a little thought.
If you're going to be that way about it...
Oh, there you go. Oh, that's just perfect.
Hey, pal, why don't we go up and sit next to her?
Uh-huh.
What you waiting for? Sit down.
Dearest Manie, my sister, who wants to share my fate and the legacy of evil Oedipus has bequeathed me, do you think Zeus will set us free?
Oh, the most beautiful sun that ever shone on Thebes' 7 gates. Oh, golden day, breaking at last over the rustling rivulets of Dirce.
And he who has led them to our soil is Polynice the rebel, none other.
An enemy in death is still an enemy. Yes, always an enemy.
I was put on earth to give, to share love, not hate.
Then descend, and if you must needs love, then love the dead. While I breathe, there will be no woman who makes the law.
The presumptuous ones, struck down by fate, pay dearly for their boasting. Too late comes wisdom. Their lot is cast.
I have met a young maiden, sir. Could you possibly tell me, sir, whether the gods would approve my marrying her?
Please follow me. We must consult Pythia. Yes, my boy, the gods are quite favorable. Aphrodite, goddess of love. Hera, the wife of Zeus, as well as Athena, his daughter.
Oh!
Return to your chamber. This is not meant to be overheard by a woman. All visitors are welcome in my house.
Glory to Zeus. At a play, I happened to meet your fair daughter. I asked her hand in marriage.
Have you consulted the oracle?
Oh, a little bit fragile, this thing, I think.
And so?
The oracle is favorable.
Very well, then, we're agreed. There, my son.
Go announce my arrival, numbskull. Make it snappy. All right, I feel like getting married to your daughter.
So sorry. You're much too late.
Not long after, an olive branch announces a happy event.
The election procedure is as follows. Mark an X on your tablets next to your choice. Then we'll total up all the votes. The proposition has been adopted.
Yay!
By the majority.
All right, who'll make me an offer for this fine athlete?
No.
What if I throw in this poor orphan girl on special?
All right, I'll take it.
Over there. But it can't be. This one's not bad at all.
449 BC, a peace treaty has been signed between Athens and Persia. The Acropolis is being rebuilt.
If you'll take my advice, this temple...
Just a minute. I see it large, roomy, classical, with tall columns, and a fronton. You follow? Sort of like that.
Hold on. I've saved this as a surprise. See this? Don't worry about any of this. Trust me.
Lower, 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 lower. Stop.
Peace was made with Sparta in the year 446. And life picked up. And went on as usual.
Quiet.
With all its usual good-natured pranks.
Ready, everybody? Bottoms up.
Quiet down.
Yeah.
Put it on. Go on. Don't budge an inch from there.
Be back.
Hey, you think he's gonna be back?
There.
So much for Spartan weddings.
Okay, throw him out.
Later, so much for Spartan education. Let's return to Athens.
Hold on a second. What's going on? Whoa!
The city is being rebuilt once again.
not too bad. What the?
Meanwhile, in Sparta,
Boys, this is most unseemly. Boo! Take that!
Enough of your funny faces.
and that's enough of Spartan education. Work on the Acropolis is almost finished. The School of Arts and Letters, training ground for tomorrow's elite citizens.
I have completed my peroration.
My son, come with me up to the Acropolis.
Come on in, friends. I simply must show you my work. A statue of Athena, the Parthenon. Oh, it's not too bad, really. In fact, if it isn't Socrates.
Hello.
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 Tell me, my son, tell me what you know. Nothing, but that is all. If you admit knowing nothing, believe me, you have the key, the basis of all knowledge.
Come, Socrates, come with me. I have a few ideas you might like to debate. Over here we have the beginning. Hello. Coming with us?
No, boys. This time you go into classes alone. I've got something else I've got to do. Huh?
The Athenian democracy was as large as the Duchy of Luxembourg, its citizens numbering 40,000. Your average Athenian was certainly not perfect, far from it. Aristocrates, the expansionist, felt that slavery was a normal thing, although Hippocrates, the father of modern medicine, and Herodotus and Thucydides, the first historians, at least they saw to it that time didn't erase what man had accomplished. Euripides, Medea, Andromache, Trojan women, Orestes, and so many more. Sophocles, Antigone, Ajax, Electra, Oedipus the king, and others. Protagoras, man is the measure of all things. It is he who decides what is or isn't. Anaxagoras, intelligence is the world's guiding factor. Socrates, know thyself, brought philosophy within reach of ordinary men. Phidias, ah, Phidias. Phidias, creator of many marvels. Pericles, who brought all these men together. How many years would pass before another such gathering of luminaries would occur? 2,000 years or more? Glory to Zeus, and as was the case every 4 years since 776, the Olympic Games. The 87th Games, to be precise. But the games which enabled people from all over Greece to meet would soon give way to less peaceable encounters. 431. Athens' expansion was now encroaching on other cities. Once again, war with Sparta.
And please, promise me you'll take care.
Goodbye, Mom.
Athenians pitted against Spartans. Like so many others, Pericles died of the plague. And Greece became swept up in endless and suicidal wars. And yet the nation's heart still beat. Democritus created the atom, Hippocrates, medicine, Aristophanes, comedy, Alcibiades, the master of duplicity. As for Socrates, things weren't exactly rosy. Accused of impiety and corrupting the youth, he was sentenced to death. Yes, in their own way, those Athenians were odd, condemning Socrates, the universal mind, to death. But not only him, nearly every other innovative mind of the time was outcast or exiled. Aristides the Just and Miltiades, victors of Marathon. Themistocles, who triumphed at Salamis. Cimon, admiral of the Delos League. Alcibiades, the perverse. Thucydides, historian and general. And, well, Anaxagoras, because he believed that the earth rests on air and the sun is an incandescent mass. Protagoras, the measure of all things man, because he was an unbeliever. Euripides, whose plays were smash hits. And Phidias. Phidias, who brought stone to life. Pericles and Socrates. After Socrates came Plato. After Plato, Aristotle. And in 338, when Philip of Macedon, a long-lost cousin, took Greece under his wing and reunited it, it was Aristotle who was chosen to educate his son, Alexander. Strange coincidence. The meeting of two great minds, one to teach, one to conquer. Strange. The unique Greek spirit became lost in the immense empire of Alexander the Great and stayed lost. Like man, it had its limits. Greek philosophy, science, and art lay dormant for 2,000 years, only to awaken later like Sleeping Beauty and continue where they'd left off.